I'm Faye What, and let's queer up politics. LGBTQ plus group backs ally Peggy Flanagan over lesbian Angie Craig for Senate. The Christopher Street Project has endorsed Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan in the Democratic primary for the U.S. Senate, backing the longtime LGBTQ plus ally over lesbian Congresswoman Angie Craig. The national organization said its decision was based on candidates' commitments to transgender rights. Referring to the Trans Bill of Rights, Executive Director Tyler Hack told The Advocate, quote, "The Congresswoman has yet to sign on to that bill, and that for us is a pretty clear line," end quote. Hack said Flanagan has pledged to support the legislation and help organize Democrats around transgender protections. Quote, "We need folks who will organize alongside us, who will build a Democratic caucus that is unapologetically pro-trans and will work with us on the ground. That's what we're seeing with the lieutenant governor," end quote. The endorsement comes even as Craig has earned support from prominent LGBTQ plus leaders, including Jim Obergefell, the Human Rights Campaign, Equality PAC, former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and Senator Tammy Baldwin. Flanagan said the endorsement reflects a shared commitment to civil rights. Minnesota Democrats will choose their nominee to fill the Senate seat being vacated by retiring Senator Tina Smith. Wow. Well, this one proves being LGBTQ plus isn't automatically enough anymore. Voters and advocacy groups are asking, what are you also doing for the rest of the community? I mean, I sit at many tables being the only woman at the table, okay? And when I am at these tables, I frequently say, okay, where's the trans person? Where are they? Are they coming in next? Are they coming into the next meeting? What are we doing, right? That is our job as being inclusive, all right? So, the lesbian, if she just expected to just get everybody to go co-sign with her and she wasn't ready to sign on to this bill that's very important and be part of this group to help trans equality, then I understand why she didn't get the backing,
I'm so inspired because, this is amplifying transgender rights and you're starting to see it from allies and stuff. And that's what exactly we need to do.
Yep.
To not just go into these midterms, but also to go into the next presidential election is our voices have to be louder. And we have to be more unified at this point, too. So it's good to see that there's allies out there in other parts of the country that are supportive of this. And yes, sometimes, as people, we tend to get sometimes, caught in our own, view of sometimes, and we don't see the cart before the horse. But, hopefully, hopefully this isn't something that has, stigmatized her, this woman's place, I guess, in the state.
Well, Minnesota's Democratic Party is the most progressive chapter of the Democratic Party that wins races in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Some states might be more progressive, but they don't do a damn thing.
But they don't win
because they're in Alabama.
Yeah.
And it's important because it's a swing state.
And
too.
it is a swing state.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. I'm concerned about this Senate seat. I'm very concerned about this because Minnesota, in addition to being progressive, also tends to vote for a famous name. Now, they didn't vote for Trump, but remember they gave us Jesse Ventura a few years ago. I'm just saying. And someone running for the nomination on the Republican side is Michelle Tafoya. She is the former sideline reporter for NBC Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
She's got personality for days, looks great. I'm concerned about this seat because she doesn't have great views for our community, but she's likable, and I'm concerned that she's going to be the one who wins. Whoever the Democrats nominate in their primary next month. That's a bit of a tangent, but that's my concern.
And we're all here for your concern, John Hayden.
Girl, bye.
There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.